Bruce Lee's legendary status as a martial artist is inextricably linked to his cinematic presence, where his combat techniques evolved with each film, leaving an indelible mark on martial arts cinema. His journey in film not only showcased his physical prowess, but also demonstrated the philosophical depth behind his fighting style, Jeet Kune Do, and its impact on how action and martial arts were portrayed on screen. Bruce Lee's early roles, such as in The Big Boss 1971 and Fist of Fury 1972, were rooted in classical kung fu styles. These films highlighted traditional techniques, emphasizing choreography that was slow and deliberate, akin to the martial arts films of that era. Lee played the role of the righteous hero seeking revenge or justice, fighting with clear-cut moves influenced by Wing Chun, a Chinese martial art he trained in during his youth. The fight scenes, though powerful, adhered to conventional tropes of honor and discipline, with clean strikes and a more controlled pace. In Fist of Fury Lee's character displays a ferocity that marked the beginning of his stylistic shift. While still influenced by classical kung fu, Lee's movements were faster and more aggressive, incorporating his own approach to fighting. This blend of traditional and personal innovation hinted at the evolution that would define his later films. Way of the Dragon 1970 marked a turning point in Bruce Lee's combat style on film. It was the first movie he directed, giving him creative control over the fight choreography. This film saw the introduction of nunchaku as an extension of Lee's fluid combat technique, demonstrating his ability to integrate weapons into hand-to-hand combat seamlessly. The famous fight scene between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris at the Colosseum in Rome became an iconic moment in martial arts cinema. Here, Lee's style shifted from the rigid forms of classical kung fu to a more adaptive and fluid approach. His moves were not only fast and powerful, but also responsive and flexible, reflecting the core principles of Jeet Kune Do, using no way as the way, having no limitation as limitation. This flexibility and improvisation in combat were becoming central to Lee's cinematic identity. Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon 1973 represented the pinnacle of his combat evolution in film, released just after his tragic death. This film was his first and only major Hollywood production, cementing his legacy internationally. In Enter the Dragon Lee fully embraced Jeet Kune Do, with the film showcasing his philosophy of using direct, simple, and efficient techniques. His movements in this film were a blend of multiple martial arts disciplines, incorporating Western boxing, fencing, and traditional Chinese martial arts. The fight scenes were faster, more brutal, and more realistic than anything seen in martial arts films up to that point. Lee's combat sequences were no longer just about form, they were about function. He stripped away